Hi, I'm Austin Ryan, co-founder and director of Worship Catalyst. Thanks for taking a couple of minutes to hear about the work God has been doing through this ministry. Every Sunday, 300,000 churches in the United States and millions worldwide gather for the primary purpose of giving glory to God. And then they disassemble into society where they can reach their neighbors with the good news of Jesus. And one of the best evangelistic strategies that these churches have is to invite far from God people to these weekly gatherings and introduce them to Jesus. Typically in the first 10 minutes of the service, most of these non-believing people have already decided whether or not they're going to return to hear more. And you know what happens in the first 10 minutes? Typically, it's music. And in 85 to 90% of churches in the United States, and way more than 99.9% globally, this really important role of leading the congregation to engage with God is being led by non-paid or partially paid men and women. Now, most of these leaders don't have access to great training and mentoring, so they just kind of do the best they can. When God led us to start Worship Catalyst in 2007, we knew that there would be much to do, but the scope of this calling increases every single year. As we enter into our 17th year of Worship Catalyst, we have three major focuses that are occupying our attention and our passion. First, we're increasing our engagement internationally, training worship leaders and pastors who have very little access to personal development. We already have relationships in West Africa, in Guatemala, and Honduras, and over the next few months, we'll be expanding our relationships in West Africa, as well as beginning our engagement in the Philippines. We've talked to many more countries, and we're going to continue to develop leaders who develop leaders around the globe. Our second focus is our hubs right here in the United States. We have 17 of them right now, with more coming. Our hub connectors in these cities engage one-on-one with worship leaders who help develop them personally and in ministry. They also do trainings and develop connections among worship leaders. Through these hubs, we've invested in hundreds of churches and thousands of leaders, helping them develop ministries that effectively lead their congregations to praise Jesus. Finally, we're focused on developing great content that can help pastors and worship leaders everywhere. We have a podcast which will hit 100 episodes this year, a weekly worship theology video, courses, books, and more. And we're now using technology to do most of our training through Worship Leader Essentials virtually. Most of these things we still offer for free. And we don't want finances to be a barrier for us to help a church, especially a small one or a new one. Feel free to look around our website, worshipcatalyst.com, and reach out if you have any questions about anything, especially on how you can be involved. Blessings.